Alright, so if you go back around 2 months ago on MMA YouTube, you would have seen a lot of videos called Why Striking is the New Best Base in MMA. And it was true. At the time, it was true. Striking was the best base in MMA around UFC 304, I believe it was. What happened right after this video? Can you guys guess? Leon Edwards lost to Belal. Dricus du Plessis subbed Israel Adesanya. Merab has beat Sean O'Malley. I mean, clearly it's just the downfall of strikers, and wrestling is clearly the best base in MMA now. And I think it comes down to three factors, okay? Let me know what you think that the factors to why wrestling is back to being the best base in MMA is. And while you're down there, I'd appreciate if you like, subscribe. We're close to 300 subs. Anyway, I also made a video about why striking was the best base in MMA. And the biggest point I made the entire time was that takedown defense got really, really good. But what specifically takedown defense got good in was single leg defense and getting up from the ground if you were getting taken down. I think the best example for this was Leon Edwards versus Kamaru Usman. Bruv, come on, Usman, bruv, you can't take me down, bruv. Look, every time Leon Edwards was taken down, he was able to turtle and get back up to his feet. And every time Usman tried to take him down, what Leon would do was get two hands on a wrist and try and prevent a takedown. And then every single time Joe Rogan would go, look, man, Leon got two hands on a wrist, man. Look, and honestly, that worked very, very well, okay? It worked for almost every striker. I feel like many strikers were doing that, where they would just put two hands on a wrist and it would prevent the takedown. But the thing is, that did not work anymore because now wrestlers have switched to double legs. Which again, not very good for the strikers at all. We saw against Leon versus Belal. It's like the moment Belal would shoot a double leg, Leon just did not know what to do, okay? The guy he didn't even sprawl, okay? He wouldn't sprawl because he had his back against the fence, which made it very, very easy for Belal to take him down, okay? Just lift him up. We also saw that one picture of Belal picking up Leon and slamming him on his head, okay? It would be very easy because he would just be able to lock the hands behind the back, and then Leon wouldn't be able to do anything because he can't really put two hands on one wrist if it's behind his back, and he couldn't sprawl because he's against the fence. Made it very easy to get double leg takedowns. Again, Merab versus Sean O'Malley. What Merab would do, I mean, to be fair, in defense of Sean O'Malley, Merab actually has never... This guy doesn't shoot single legs very often, okay? He's literally, double legs. He doesn't shoot double legs very often. He's very single leg heavy. He would just spam them, okay? Against Piotr Jan, we all saw that. So, I'm guessing Sean was kind of surprised. But even then, Sean O'Malley didn't know what to do. He wouldn't sprawl. He wouldn't do anything. He would just let Merab basically just, push him against the fence, and then he would just, get taken down. Double leg defense right now is just absolutely awful from strikers. I'm sure that at some point it will get better. On top of that, when they get taken down, they have no idea what to do, okay? Because the thing what happens before is, I already mentioned this, when Leon got taken down by Usman, what he would do is turtle and then get back up to his feet, basically giving up his back. But the thing is, Usman wouldn't really take his back, okay? Belal, on the other hand, moment Belal had Leon's back, he just never got off, bro. He stayed on Leon's back and he just, just hung in there. He didn't care. He didn't care if it didn't do any damage. He didn't care if he didn't have any submission attempts. He would just sit there, lay on Leon's back. He didn't care. He just wanted to get points, And I feel like that's kind of what a lot of people do. And again, that is Belal on the other hand. So, Anyway, but another thing that I think grapplers have managed to do very, very well now is the striking, okay? Their striking style complements their grappling style now, okay? It is like two set up to grappling, okay? For example, Belal and Merab, what they did to Sean and Leon, bro, Belal would just pressure Leon against the cage. And I think that's part of game plan as well. It's kind of 1 into 2, but mainly it's the striking. It's like the striking's going good enough that Leon can't really just do whatever he wants to Belal on the feet, right? Even though Leon is clearly the better striker, there's the takedown threat. On top of that, now it's the striking threat as well. So what Belal would do, he would push him against the fence, and then Leon obviously cannot defend the double leg at all, so he would just go in there, get the takedown easy, all right? Easy for Belal. Same with Merab. Merab had a very, very smart game plan where he would kind of just stay away from Sean and let Sean come to him, okay? Which, by the way, was genius. Not enough people talk about that, okay? A lot of people are saying that he's kind of just not doing anything, but he let Sean come to him. Sean, a guy who is known for being a counter striker, he made Sean come to him and then time it perfectly on a right hand or left hand and just time a double leg, shoot, take him across the octagon, put him against the fence, take him down. I mean, it was genius. The striking was really, really good from both these guys. And, even Dricus, I'm not really going to talk about that too much because I feel like Dricus is kind of a strike. He's basically just an in-between, right? He's an MMA guy. He's not exactly like one or the other. Very, very in-between. I believe he's a kickboxing champion, but his grappling is very, very good. So I'm not really going to count that too much. But still, he was able to pressure... I'm talking about Belal and Merab. They were just able to pressure Leon and Sean, put them against the fence, and then take them down. again, very, very smart. The striking style that I'm talking about is just this pressure heavy style where they're just pushing guys against the fence, kind of like Habib would, just kind of just push them against the fence, and it makes it very, very easy to get the takedowns, which kind of leads me to the last point. Those are my last two factors, being striking and then double legs. But my last factor is game plan. I think game plan has helped the wrestlers a lot. I've already talked about this, how Merab, waited for Sean O'Malley to come to him. Belal pressured Leon, who, doesn't really have crazy power. He doesn't really, there's not too much knockout, power there from Leon. Okay, yeah, he knocked out Usman. That was like a 1 in a million. Okay, as much as I love Leon, that was a 1 in a million. Anyway, anyway, Belal would pressure Leon against the fence and then, shoot the double leg. I'm kind of just repeating myself here, but the plan is very similar with all these wrestlers, which is why I'm talking about this, because it's not specifically something that Belal or Merab can only do. I feel like a lot of wrestlers could just implement this plan where they just push people against the fence, shoot a double, and then that's it, bro, okay? It's wraps for them, Like, I think that's what wrestlers are going to start doing now. Anyway, that's kind of all I wanted to say about wrestling becoming the new best base in the UFC. In summary, I think the three factors are the use of double legs and, holding onto the back now. The striking getting a lot better and, complementing their style now. Instead of just becoming a good striker in general, you're becoming a good striker to pressure, okay? Just mainly pressure on the feet. That's a very big thing. And game planning. Game planning specifically against the strikers that they are fighting. Merab, very specific game plan to Sean O'Malley. That game plan probably would not work the same on a guy like Sanhagen or I don't know, like Figgy. Yeah, like, Belal, same thing. I just don't think that same game plan is going to work on a guy like Shavka or maybe JDM. Maybe JDM it would work, but it's not going to work on Shavka or a lot of these other guys. So I think the game planning is a very strong part. And yeah, that's all I want to say. Sorry if this was a kind of a messy video or a kind of short one because, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I did not know what to upload today. I just knew I wanted to talk about the wrestling base at some point because I think this is very interesting. I also just have not seen a lot of people kind of explain it the way I'm thinking about it. Like, I haven't seen anybody talk about it like this. Like, I don't remember. I think Che made a video, or no, I think it was TJ Loves Fights made a video. I don't think he went over the same points. But yeah, a lot of people, hopefully it doesn't go back. Because imagine how funny that would be. I make this video, and then, like, I don't even know, like, Alex Pereira knocks out Ankalaev, Shavkat, like, knocks out Bilal. I don't know, like, bro, Ilya knocks out Movsar. So I don't really know. I don't think there's really not a lot of, like, grappler versus striker matchups anymore, which is kind of interesting. Like, everyone is so well-rounded, and a lot of these strikers nowadays are coming from, like, a grappling base. Like, Ilya and Islam, bro, both these guys are, like, born, like, as grapplers, right? They've been wrestling their entire life. But Islam has slowly started becoming more of a striker now, and then obviously Ilya has... Bro, this guy has never even... Bro, this guy's a pure boxer, okay? This guy's not even thrown a kick before above the legs or something. Like, that's such a crazy stat, bro. How has this guy gone so far without even throwing, like, one body kick, one head kick, anything, bro? That's actually crazy, okay? Ilya, low-key goated for that. Anyway, but that's really all I want to talk about. I think, Movsar... Oh, yeah. Speaking of... I think I mentioned Movsar, but Movsar, he is not going to be fighting at UFC 307. Very disappointing. He could not fight Gene Silva because Gene Silva has not been cleared to fight, and Diego Lopez doesn't want to fight Movsar, even though he called him out like a million times. Bro, so everyone's like glazing Diego Lopez so much. I know why he doesn't want to fight. He just fought recently, but like, bro, like I don't know, bro. He's been calling out Movsar so much, and when Movsar said, "Do you want to fight me on short notice?" Like, everyone was acting like this is such a ridiculous thing. Like, bro, Diego Lopez has been begging for Movsar for, like, I don't even know, bro. I don't know for how long, bro. For ages. Anyway, that's basically all I want to say. Sorry if this was a messy video. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Anyway, that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe.